Hey guys, I'm Mark with the Ovalrc, and today we're going to be unboxing the Ruko. It's a 1/16 scale four-wheel drive truck, and I'm at Scale Speed RC Pro Shop and Graphics. Today we're going to be testing this truck on the road course, on the oval, and on the drift track and see how it performs. So before we take the truck out of the box, take a look at the box. It has this shiny blue to it. Looks pretty cool. On the front of the box we have a picture of the truck, and on the back of the box there's another picture of the truck showing you the back of the truck. Sweet, we have our truck. All right, let's get this truck off the cardboard here. Need to cut these zip ties. This is what our truck looks like. So you guys do have to be careful taking the body off. There is a wire connected to the front of the body, and that is for the LED lights. Tires are made of rubber, and it doesn't feel like there's any foam inside the tire. The rims are made of plastic. Suspension's made of plastic. It is four-wheel drive. There is a drive shaft going through the center of the truck. There's a rear differential, a front differential. There is shocks, although I do not think they're oil-filled. If you want to remove the battery, you take that clip out right there, and the battery will come right out the side. The bottom of the truck is plastic. It's flat, and up front we have a foam rubber bumper, and at the back of the truck we have a red light. With the truck, you do get the Ruko 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. On the bottom of the transmitter, you have your battery door. Just slide that over, and it's going to take 4 AA batteries. Right. Slide the door back into place. On the front of the transmitter, you have a steering wheel. Turning that to the right will steer the truck to the right. Turning it to the left will steer the truck to the left. Underneath the steering wheel, you have your throttle trigger. Pulling that back like that will move the truck forward. Pushing it forward will put the brake on. Pushing it forward again will put the truck in reverse. To the left of the steering wheel, you have the on-off button. Push that over to the right, and that'll turn the transmitter on. Underneath that, you have a button. It's a 3-position switch. All the way over to the left, we'll put the truck in the 50% throttle. So if you pull the throttle all the way on, the truck will only go 50% speed. In the middle is 75% speed, and all the way over is 100. So when you pull on the throttle, the truck will have full speed. Underneath that switch is a button. Push on that button, and the LED lights will turn on. Okay, on the top of the transmitter, you have 2 LED lights after you turn the power on. And one will say TX, that stands for transmitter. The other one, RX, for receiver. Above that, you have 3 knobs. One of the knobs says ESP, and that stands for Electronic Stability System. I'm not exactly sure what the P stands for. And next to that, you have ST trim, that's steering trim. So when you leave your hand off the wheel, you can adjust this knob here so your truck drives nice and straight. To the right of that, you have STDR, that's steering dual rate. So if you only want the truck to steer a little bit under hard driving, you can adjust this dual rate right here. If you want it to steer 100%, just turn that all the way to the right. Underneath that, you have THREV, that stands for throttle reverse. So right now when you pull on the trigger, the truck will move forward, and when you move this switch here, if you pull on the trigger, then the truck will go in reverse. On the other side of that, you have STREV, that stands for steering reverse. If you want to switch that, you can flip that switch right there, and when you turn the steering wheel to the right, then the truck will go to the left. And pulling the contents out of the box, we have 2 chargers. That's really nice. Usually they only send you 1. We have another set of tires, and they look harder than the tires that are on there. These are probably the drift tires. We'll try them out. 2 batteries that come with the truck is a 7.4 1200 milliamp hour lithium ion battery. I already have the battery charged up and connected to the truck. And on the side of the truck, there is a red button. If you push and hold that, the light at the back of the truck will light up. And you can test your steering, make sure that works. And pull on the throttle while holding the truck. You can see that we're ready to go. So before we test the truck, when you push on channel 3 on the transmitter, you'll see the LED lights light up. It's pretty cool. Press it once, the light lights up. Again, there's a red ring around the light. Press it again and turn it off. Press it again, it'll just get the red ring. And then you'll have the lights with the red ring again, and then off.
What the deal is, like, it just does weird shit.
Okay guys, we found out this truck here is pretty quick. You can see it going down the backstretch. And it's pretty tough to control too, because it has so much grip here on this carpet with those treaded tires. Even with the dual rate turned down, it's still pretty tough to control. Looks really cool with the headlights and the rear tail light going around the track. My driver's starting to get used to it. The speed is just impressive. It's just hard to think that an inexpensive truck like this can get around the road course this quick. Been running it for a couple minutes now. Should get about at least 15 minutes out of the battery, out of that 2-cell battery. Okay, out here at scale speed, you got a lot of different tracks. Now we're going to try out the oval, and Keith's going to see what this truck will do on the oval here. All right, this truck's looking really good. It's getting around this oval pretty quick. Now it's time to put it on the drift track, so we'll pop the body pins, take the tires off, put on these drift tires here, and we'll see how our driver handles it on the drift track. So I seen you got it adjusted over there on the road course. It looked pretty good. And you were getting around the oval pretty quick.
Yeah, it gets around the oval pretty good.
Now we're heading over to the drift course. What are you expecting?
I have no idea.
Got everything out of the bag. It looks like we have some different tie rods right here, some extra body clips, screwdriver, and an Allen wrench, and these drift tires. We also have a lug wrench. So we're going to take these tires off, put on the drift tires, and head on over to the drift track. So I was a little shocked to pop the wheel off, and behind the wheel was this little tiny vented disc brake. Nice little detail on this truck. Guys, better be careful because there's this really little tiny pin behind that little disc brake. And that's going to go through the axle. Wow, that was so easy I can't even believe it. Only 2 more to go. Got it down tight. 1 more to go. Took a little bit of time to get those tires on. We got it all together. We're ready to go. Here we go. Scale Speed RC Pro Shop and Graphics has an awesome drift track, and this truck looks pretty good going around here. It takes a lot of time to learn how to drift. Okay, the owner of Scale Speed right here is Keith. Keith, tell us about that drifting action you had going on.
It's interesting. It's been a while since I've done some all-wheel drive, like drifting with the 4-wheel drive and the slick tires. But
yeah,
you can kind of get a rhythm going. You gotta drive it angry.
Give me your opinion on this truck.
Don't expect the world. Just expect a good, fun toy to play with.
So guys, that's the testing we've done with the Ruko 4-wheel drive truck. I really like it. It's pretty cool. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. You can join my Facebook group. That's the Ovalrc. We'll see you next time.